So you were doing all of these, iconic shows, but these are all journeyman, one-off type of joints. Then you get to a classic, classic, classic. You land your part of Bodie on The Wire.
Thank you, my brother.
I don't know what that noise is. Is that
That's
somebody's
that's my
phone
phone. I'm
ringing?
gonna just decline that call.
Oh,
We
okay.
back.
They called you right
Uh,
on time,
I
like
thought y'all was
Bodie
about
from
to
The
say
Wire.
thank you.
something.
I'm gonna decline
Bodie
that call.
from The
See,
Wire.
you
That's what it
spoke it up.
sounded
You
like.
spoke it up. But thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
So you
Yeah,
land that part.
that's Alexa though. That's Alexa though. Alexa saw that for everybody.
Mm.
She saw us. She
See,
saw everything.
and when that came out, I so wanted to be on that show. Here's the thing. I didn't go through Alexa when I got on Oz.
Mm.
Now, um, I was straight through Tom Fontana. Tom
See,
Fontana just put me on the show because O'Reilly, Dean Winters,
Dean, Maniac Dean. That's the
was
homie.
his boy. And, Scott is on there. And then their other brother was a writer on there, which I didn't
Right.
know at the time. So their whole family was like
Yeah,
deep
all
in
involved.
with this
All
guy,
involved. And all three, all
Tom.
four of them look just alike.
Right.
It's four of them that look
So
just alike.
so I got on the show without even having to read. Like they sent me the script. I get there that day. I'm like, these motherfuckers, I could be illiterate. Like they don't even know if I can actually read. Like nobody asked me, can he read?
I didn't
Like
even know you was that comfortable because when we was talking, like I said, I came up to you. I remember everybody that came to the set, especially you know what I'm saying, the brothers that was in the music and you know that I was looking up to at the time. I came to y'all always first. I never let y'all come to me first. And so
mm,
I remember coming up to you and talking to you, and I felt like, I wouldn't have got that from you. I thought that, you was there, you was going to be like, all right, I'm going to do this thing. I did videos before, you know what I'm saying? I've been around people and shit. I thought
mm-hmm.
you had it like that. So I didn't never question your acting. And then if from what I remember of the show, you was fine. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't pop out to me. So yeah, I never got that. Like I ain't know it
Yeah,
was
that was
that
the first thing I ever did though. Like, you know what I mean? As
amazing.
far as
Yeah. Blessings.
real
Blessings is
acting
still
shit.
rolling.
So now we get to The Wire, right? And the reason why I brought that up is because now Alexa Fogel, since I was on Oz, for that show, she was looking at a lot of people that was on Oz, right?
Oh yeah. That's it.
So
We
she,
all got cycled.
so
All of us.
so so she calls me in for an audition for The Wire, like when it's first starting. They're trying to put together the initial characters, and I think the first uh she called me in first for what was the character that Wood Harris ended up playing?
Avon.
A-
Barksdale.
Avon Barksdale. So called me in for that. Come on, that's fucking Wood Harris or whatever the case may be, right?
Right.
So I didn't I get I didn't get that. She calls me back though, right? And they send me a script, and you know who it was for? Omar.
Stringer.
Omar. I'm
Omar.
gonna say Omar because you didn't take the role.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
for Omar. Now, at first, I'm reading it. I'm like, holy shit, this is perfect. Like,
Hang on one
it
second,
was
guys.
all the
I got
gangster. You reading all the gangster shit he's
Yeah.
doing,
You was
right?
set up. Yeah. Yeah.
And then there was a part in the script where,
You had to snap back to
and
reality real
now
quick.
Omar turns and like kisses his boy or some shit like that, some crazy shit like that. And it was like, oh man. I said, now you see, I said, why they had to fuck this up? I would have killed this.
Nope.
So I said, I'm not even going. I'm not
Nah, it was
even
got
going. Like, I'm not even going. I'm not even gonna audition for this fuck around and get it, and then I have to say no at that point. I'm just My way of saying no to this is I'm not even going. So no disrespect. I told my manager and all of this. No disrespect. I appreciate the offer, but I'm not going for that. And let me just tell you in the future, as my manager, because
Don't do that no more, right? Right.
we was kind of new. Yeah. Listen, I'm not that comfortable of an actor. Like, you know what I mean? I'm
Now
not
check this
that
out though.
comfortable of trying to do some shit where, I play a homosexual and all of that. Not that I'm hating on them and all that, but I'm not ready to
Nah,
do
I
that.
feel you.
You know
And
what I
look,
mean?
it's the acting shit, especially if you're trying to stretch an actual character. It is a journey to get to do something. You ain't like, yo, I'm gonna play this and then I'm gonna be able to go and play that. You know what I'm saying? It's what you have to, build out, especially when you know that it's gonna reach the masses. Now, with that being said, when with the Omar thing, or with for me personally, with a gay character, like I said, it has to be within context. Certain things that I will, that I won't do. If I'm telling a story, if I'm with the art or the artist or whoever my partner is, as far as acting and whatnot, like I can take all of that into account. But I even have my own limits. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like everything for me has to kind of serve a purpose, So it's not to say that I would or wouldn't do anything, but everything got to serve a purpose for
Well,
me.
have you ever had to play a gay character before?
Yeah, I think I played one or two gay characters. I know I played one, but I didn't have to kiss a man or anything. It was more of the explanation of this person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's called Happy New Year. It's like One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. It's about a bunch of veterans that's in a asylum, and we dealing with our traumas. And my character, his trauma is that he got blown up in the Gulf War, but he just happened to be gay. But that don't have nothing to do with what I'm dealing with, and as far as that goes. But it is a part in it, but I don't have, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's what you can express and what you understand and what you're willing to try to understand as an actor. So somebody could watch that and be like, oh, you might not even notice that my character was gay if you wasn't really paying attention. But there's certain things that, like I said, you can reach for. It's the same thing. I remember when I first started acting, I used to be like, yo, somebody could pay me to put on a pink bunny suit right now. Like, that's what I'm doing. Like, somebody could pay me to put on a pink bunny suit, and I gotta maintain my integrity when I do that. So, am I doing it for a reason? Am I doing it just for the bread? What's
Right.
the deal with anything that I'm doing? So I try to always keep that within context of anything I'm doing.
See,
The
for
other
me, there's no context. Like, I don't give a fuck what it's explaining. You know what I'm saying? That's just for me. Like, I'm not
no,
looking down on anybody else that do it. I'm just saying for me, like, I don't care if I don't have to kiss a man. Like, I don't want my character to even be connected to that. But that's just me.
no,
Now, would you
and
ever?
look, I totally, like I said, I totally understand it, because there's a part of me as a man that is averse to that. Yet, as an actor and as an artist, that's what I have to fight with. And I really can't, like I said, I can't go but so far with myself as a man. So I still gotta fight with just even that, just to express these things. You know what I'm saying? Like if anybody was to look at that movie, they would. It's a nuance. You know what I'm saying? So we talking
Right.
in general, but of course, me as an individual, I got
You weren't
something that
like a
going on.
overly effeminate homosexual
Nah. It wasn't.
character.
It wasn't
This
about
was
that.
just something about his backstory, basically.
Yeah,
This is
that's
part of his
what it was.
backstory.
Yeah, that's
Right.
all it was. Yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't. But yet, like even like you said, even for that to be in the backstory is still giving up something of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
so, just even to be able to do that, it takes something. Like like I said, that's the certain commitment. Like the commitment that certain actors make to, if they're not actually gay, to kiss a man. That is something that is a journey in my mind that is like really far, far away. Like I'm like, I can even see how some people could just be like, maybe they just not freaks and they just, I don't know. Maybe they just can leave their bodies. I don't know. But that is a far thing for me to be like, all right, well, I'm just going to really separate myself from myself like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even an actor who can automatically cry. So to be able to be automatically that different from yourself has to take a journey. You know what I'm saying?
How do you
And if
feel
you can
about
make that transition fast, you done been through a lot of shit.
how do you feel about the wearing of the dress question? How they try to get people to wear a dress. You said they can ask you to put a pink bunny suit on. Would you put a pink dress on if asked?
I'm gonna tell you this. If, like I said, this is where, like, as an actor, like, look, if you asking me as a man, like if some dude just said, yo, come to this room and I'm gonna pay you this money just to wear a dress, no, I would
Like
never
the
do that.
Chappelle shit, how they approached Chappelle.
But hold
like,
up, because look, Dave is my nigga. Yet he wore a dress, and I would wear a dress for the same reason, because it was funny. If it's funny, I'm gonna put it on. If it's funny, I'll probably do it. If it's funny to me, but if I think it's for somebody else's amusement or pleasure, more than likely I'm not with that shit. But if I think it's funny, I'm gonna go with it. Now,
but
in Robin
nine
Hood
times
Men in
out
Tights,
of 10, 9 times out of 10, this is not gonna be your idea.
in
You're gonna be
Robin
like,
Hood Men in
it's not
Tights,
gonna be like, you know what would be funny?
no.
What if
But
I
no,
put a dress on?
I didn't say it was my idea. I said if I thought it was funny. Now I could be
Right,
doing
but
somebody
see,
else's script,
but
and I can still find it funny.
right, but you can find it funny, but it's still someone else's idea. And although you might find it funny, they could have ulterior motives
Of course,
for why you're putting it on. You see,
there's
although you
always the
find it funny.
subliminal and the liminal. There's always the liminal and the subliminal. Like so check this out. In Robin Hood Men in Tights, Mel Brooks, one of the funniest motherfuckers ever created on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of Dave Chappelle's first movies. He had a dress on.
Shit, I remember now. I do remember that.
And he said what he wouldn't do for $50 million, but he did what he did for Mel Brooks because he thought it was funny.
Interesting.
So, like I said, as an actor, and this is the struggle
I see what you're saying.
I just don't
like,
think that shit funny.
You know, it got to make sense. Like overall, it got to make sense. It can't be just some producer or some executive's homoerotic ass idea. Like,
see, this is why you're the serious actor. This is why you're.
if you can personally make the bridge with your brain to it, and that bridge is not something you got to jump a million hurdles to get to the other side, then you know you can do it. But if you gotta fool yourself into doing some shit and to get to the other side of it, and then you know even if you do it, when you get to the other side, you're gonna have lost something. Just don't do it. Like, see, I mean, that's me.
I told Jamar a story the very first time I appeared on the show that I was auditioning for a role. I think it was like some vampire shit where I was supposed to be like Jessica Alba's girlfriend, and I show up to the read and Jessica Alba is there, and it's Jessica Alba, and I gotta kiss her. Literally, it was like, oh shit, you know what, guys, I can't do this. I'm sorry. I had to have wasted.
Wow.
I cannot kiss
Jessica. Nigga is a true female. She's 100% nigga.
I can do
Holla. I don't know. I gotta give you that. That's rare.
Jessica Alba. It's Jessica Alba. I'm like, I'm sorry to have wasted everybody's time. Like, I tried. I was like, all kind of shit was going on in my head. I'm like, okay, you know what, guys? I'm sorry.
That's amazing.
Okay, you know what, guys? I'm sorry.
Like, this bitch try to slip her tongue in my mouth.
And you know she's a billionaire right now.
You said a billionaire?
No, not that it means anything. I'm saying, but that's what we do. Like, we know how to sidestep the bullshit, no matter what it is. Like, it's not us.
Right, and it doesn't matter. You see what I'm
Like
Yeah.
saying? Like
I just,
certain things
I
don't
just
matter
wouldn't
to
been a good
us.
actress. I wouldn't have been the best actress for that role because that would have just been weirding me out trying to like convey this on camera.
I got one for y'all. First time, it might have been the first or the second time I auditioned for something on Sex in the City, right? This is back
Mm-hmm.
in the Oz days, right? And it was to actually play a transvestite
Whoa.
on a corner outside of one of their houses that was just like complaining about something and they was gonna be getting on their nerves, right? Now, I knew. Now I'm probably 20 at the time or something like that, right? But I'm like, yo, I know I'm not gonna do this shit, but I'm gonna show up to the audition just to show these motherfuckers I'm not scared of y'all, right? When I showed up to that audition and it was other brothers sitting in there, yo, we looked at each other so crazy.
Like, oh, word, you
Like,
showed
bro,
up?
but look,
Like, nigga, you
like,
showed up
like,
too.
yo,
You
like,
here
what's
too,
your
nigga.
reason? What's your reason?
Right,
What
right,
you
right.
here for? Yo, so it's like you always getting tested. Now the thing
What
is,
part
like,
you
you know,
auditioning
And
for?
then one of them real trannies walk in the room
yo,
proud as a motherfucker,
but that was the
twirling,
thing.
spinning around.
That was the thing where I was like, we sat down. I ain't gonna blow up who was there because I remember who was in that room. We got there because we always getting in there and out. I already know.